All idols crumble and fall. There is no perfect human, no reason to idealize anyone. No one can be called the greatest guy. The path to criticism, self-criticism, mature and reasoned reflection, and refutation is preferable. In his book written in 1889, Nietzsche already pointed out the twilight of the idols. In the world, there are more idols than realities. He also wrote, to speak of another world other than this one is meaningless, assuming that we are not dominated by an instinct for slander, belittling, and suspicion against life. And one more quote, to love sexuality is to love life, the veneration of the creation of life, affirmation of the triumph of life over death. Welcome to Yellow Submarine, your dedicated Beatles channel. If you like our content, you can help us by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. The song Sexy Sadie arose from the demise of an idol, a guide, and a guru. This is the backstory to such a lovely song. Let us recall that, influenced by the entire Hare Krishna wave, the Beatles went to the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Ashram in India in February 1968. Many of the songs that comprise the Beatles, better known as the White Album, arose. Mahesh Yogi was a well-known teacher born on January 12, 1917 in India. At 24, his teacher changed his name to Bal Brahmachari Mahesh, where the word brahmachari refers to a celibate practitioner, and it is precisely in this context that the Beatles' break with him occurs. A desperate, melancholy, sad, and aggressive song like a wolf howling to the end. Yes, a wolf fleeing through the darkness of the night. A wrathful wolf who has realized that fidelity does not exist, that we are more animal than we think, and that even the most devoted man or woman longs for his harem. I was only allowed to be guided by intuition and imagination, almost entirely by pure musical evocation. And I say almost completely because those two words, Sexy Sadie, hinted at what might be going on there. That was my perception. Over time, I looked for information that would help me learn more about the context and history of this song. The Beatles went to the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Ashram to answer the pressing problems. They'd heard about Transcendental Meditation, a method used by the guru that provided quick results in a simple, beautiful way. Even in India, they were looking for something that not even drugs could provide. A little inner peace, a clear vision to understand the world and transform it through an internal revolution. The proposals were for peace, meditation, vegetarianism, and harmony. But a strong rumor spread after only Harrison and Lennon were present after 7 weeks. The Maharishi was rumored to have attempted to seduce, or rape according to other sources, actress Mia Farrow, who was also a guest at the ashram. This news hit the two Beatles like a ton of bricks. How many gurus have we seen go overboard? And it wasn't a question of cheap morality that was raised here, but rather the violent dissolution of an illusion. Again, Nietzsche, the future of an illusion. A delicate and fragile soap bubble breaking. This is true of the most beautiful dreams and the dangers that those who move in the world face. But there is no other way. They are the game's rules, conflict and dialectics. Due to this unfortunate event, Lennon composed this piece, which was initially titled, Maharishi, What Have You Done? Still, Harrison persuaded John to change the name and lyrics deemed too aggressive to avoid lawsuits for rights and other types of problems. If the title of Sexy Sadie is replaced by Maharishi, you can feel all of Lennon's song's rage and mocking tone. Here are the lyrics. Sexy Sadie, what have you done? You made a fool of everyone. You made a fool of everyone. Sexy Sadie, oh what have you done? Sexy Sadie, you broke the rules. You laid it down for all to see. You laid it down for all to see. Sexy Sadie, oh you broke the rules. One sunny day, the world was waiting for a lover. She came along to turn on everyone. Sexy Sadie, the greatest of them all. Sexy Sadie, how did you know? The world was waiting just for you. The world was waiting just for you. Sexy Sadie, oh how did you know? Sexy Sadie, you'll get yours yet. However big you think you are. However big you think you are. Sexy Sadie, oh you'll get yours yet. We gave her everything we owned to sit at her table. Just a smile would lighten everything. Sexy Sadie, she's the latest and the greatest of them all. She made a fool of everyone. Sexy Sadie, however big you think you are, Sexy Sadie. The lyrics refer to that unfortunate moment, and while other versions emphasize that it was all a mistake, there was no turning back for John. He thought the guru was a liar, as were all of his words. He was upset and disappointed. His search was frustrated. He realized, whether the event was actual or not, that absolute sanctity did not exist on earth, that the holy men had to be mistrusted. This experience likely influenced him to write the song titled God later as a soloist. The Maharishi has no problem liking a beautiful woman. Still, his appearance of purity and sincerity is upset by an insincere act when he has assured himself that he is celibate as an offering of holiness. But he is also forcibly running around. The issue is not that you want to love a woman. The problem is that you want to cheat on everyone. There are numerous issues at stake here, including whether a saint can have sexual relations with a woman. Of course, why not? Otherwise, it would be accepted that sex is dirty, unworthy, and unholy. A holy man is a man, and a man, as Nietzsche's quote above states, is sexuality. It is in his nature. It is preferable to accept things and accept that a religious, spiritual, or religious man is also a sexualized human being as natural. There would be no major problem if he conducted his sexuality with ethics and respect for his loved one, but this was not the case. The Maharishi, according to Paul McCartney, is changing our lives. It was, for better or worse. Transcendental Meditation, or TM, as promoted by the Guru, has since become more widely known and practiced in half of the world. TM as a cure and a way out of the world's many tensions at the time: the Vietnam War, the war between Israel and the Arab countries, the financial crisis, the Cold War, the nuclear threat, and so on. Brian Epstein, the film's producer, committed suicide. And there they go, like Rolling Stones, looking for other ways to deal with the attacks of a hardened and cold society. They have had to deal with that violence since they were born in Liverpool during the Nazi bombings of England. They're there looking for an answer, a way out, throwing open the doors of illusion, joy, and hope. They traveled to Rishikesh, India, to the Master's ashram, searching for the seemingly impossible. Perhaps that is why what happened with the Maharishi hurt them so much. Not so much because he was attracted to a woman, but because of the deception, the masquerade mounted on the sacred, the lie of posing of what he is not. Better to meditate to recognize that we are human beings, with defects and virtues, with desires. That's it, but don't want to laugh in everyone's face. John Lennon tells the Guru in Sexy Sadie. Wow, this is deep. What do you think of this song and the story behind it? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel while clicking on the notification button to stay updated. Thank you very much.